Hi there, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video we are going to review Verizon Media Native Ads platform. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are at the homepage of Verizon Media Native Ads platform, and today we are going to review their platform. So first we're going to see if we can get some insights on the type of traffic that they have, and then we're going to try to see if we can create a campaign inside their platform, and of course what kind of options we have during the creation of our campaign to see what the targeting options are and basically what the options are for our creatives as well, of course. So let's dive in. Native advertising, drive traffic to your website, raise brand awareness, promote your app, and increase your online sales. Reach the people you care about most. All right, we have some numbers. Perfect. 2 billion ad impressions per day, 1 billion monthly active users, and 165 billion daily intent signals. All right. Ad formats, so image ad, video ad, app install ad, carousel ad, Yahoo mail ad, and moments ad. All right. Import campaigns for Google Ads. All right. So that might be useful if you're using Google Ads as well. You can just import them. All right. Insights. Perfect. That's what we need. All right, new tab is opening with some insights in the traffic that Verizon Media has, connecting global brands to captivated audiences. All right, let's see. Smart ads, native mobile video, brand integrations. Let's check on native. Maybe we get some more insights. I hope so. Improved experience, 4 in 5 say that they accept native advertising as a form of content. Quality awareness, 80% lift in unaided brand awareness with native ads versus standard banner ads. And increased revenue, 6 times the ROAS with native video ads versus standard pre-roll. All right. I was expecting with the tab insights a little bit more insights in the specific geos that they have traffic for, maybe some specific verticals that they promote well with, but we do not get that kind of insights, unfortunately. So let's just sign in. Let's just go to the platform itself and see if we can create a campaign. Whoops. This site can't be reached. Let's try that again. All right. Cool. Okay, so we're in. Let me switch this to English. I don't know why it went back to Dutch, but probably something to do with the geo. All right, perfect. Cool, so here we are inside the native ads dashboard of Verizon Media. And we're currently at the overview, which is where we are able to see the latest results of our campaign and the latest updates about our account. So our account health is good. I don't know exactly how that's calculated, but probably something to do with these 3 metrics as well as some others. So we are going to create a campaign. So I'm going to go to the tab campaigns. And right here we will find the button new campaign. All right, so we're gonna press exactly that. And the goal of this campaign is to get more visits to our landing page. So first we want to give our campaign a name, all right? So this can be anything what you want it to be as long as it helps you to document your campaigns, right? I really recommend you to keep clear documentation so that with one look at your dashboard, you know exactly what campaign name links back to the actual product you're promoting, the geo that you're in. Maybe you want to have it the same name as in your tracker so that it's easier to keep reading it. Whatever you prefer, keep some structure in there and make sure that you're able to see which campaign it is with one view at the campaign name, right? For now, I'm just gonna call it Deberoo campaign. All right. Then the type. So we're going to do native only today. And the networks is Yahoo Native Network. We don't have any choice. That's the native network that they have. If we go to keyword retargeting on native only, then we can also do the keyword retargeting bit modifier. So decrease or increase by a certain percentage. But we are going to do native only. All right, campaign settings. So the campaign budget. This is the overall budget for your campaign. Nope, I'm lying. You can set an overall budget for your campaign, but you can also set a monthly or daily budget. Okay. What I do not like is that we do not have the option to set a campaign budget as well as a daily budget. So if you want to use the daily budget function and you also want to set a campaign budget, or you also have a campaign budget in mind, then you would have to keep a close eye on it yourself, because it doesn't seem to be possible to set both a campaign and a daily budget. All right, we're just going to run with the daily budget, 250. All right, so right here we can see the audience summary, which is quite nice. So right now we have a estimated weekly reach of 134 million users. That's quite a lot, but you will see as soon as we start to do some more targeting, you will also see this number drop. All right, it may even have dropped when we entered our daily. No, okay, so the daily budget doesn't drop this number, as I'm sure that it will go a little bit less, because we cannot spend everything to receive 134 million impressions per week. But that doesn't get calculated. That's fine. Bid strategy, enhanced CPC, manual CPC, target CPA, maximize conversions. All right, the maximize conversions is new to me. Let automated bidding deliver as many conversions as possible while spending your entire budget. Okay, so it's just the algorithm that decides for you what is the best bid at that moment to maximize your conversions. All right, so that is an option. So Verizon Media does not offer a CPM model. So if you are a complete beginner or you have very little experience, I would recommend you to run with a CPM model. So it costs per 1,000 impressions, right? However, Verizon Media doesn't offer you that option. So if you are a complete beginner, maybe not begin with Verizon Media, but start somewhere else. As soon as you have a little bit of experience, you know a little bit what you're doing with these native ads and how these bidding structures actually work, then it might be even better for you to work with a CPC instead of a CPM, or even a CPA goal, a target CPA. All right. So if you have some more experience, these might be very good bidding strategies. I would start with CPM, and as you get more experience, move over to CPA. If you do not have that much experience, I would recommend you to run CPM. You could try CPC, but I would recommend CPM. So maybe search for another native platform. For now, we're just going to go with enhanced CPC. All right. So Verizon Media or Gemini adjusts per clicks bits to increase conversions. Support deep linking. Your destination URL will be able to also drive mobile traffic from to your mobile app. Let's see, your destination URL will be able to also drive mobile traffic to your mobile app. So we don't have, usually 9 out of 10 campaigns, we don't have a mobile app that is connected to the website, right? Especially our landing page is not connected to an app or anything. So we will not use that function. However, if you're promoting a huge brand, I'm just sketching a scenario. I do not suggest you do this, but if you are promoting a huge brand or an app, like for example TikTok, if you're promoting an app like TikTok and you're doing a direct linking, meaning that you have no landing page in between, then you might want to select this option. I'm not even quite sure on that, but then you might want to do that so that the user can automatically install or open TikTok as soon as they click on your ad. All right. But even in that case, like I said, I'm not sure if that is the best strategy. I've never worked with a mobile app traffic redirect kind of system. So I'm not quite sure how that will work out. So you will need to test. And in the end, I always recommend you to use a landing page. And if you use a landing page, for example, if you build one in the landing page builder in the Deberoo platform, then there's definitely no app connected to that. So you will not use this function. Conversions counting, all per interaction, one per interaction. So this is all conversions that happen after an ad click / view will be counted. And this one is only one conversion that happens after an ad / click through will be counted. So if one user click through, then the question is, do we want every conversion, every interaction afterwards count as a conversion, or do we want it to count once? We're going to do the latter. All right, define your audience, native keyword targeting. So you can turn this on if you want to do a little bit keyword retargeting. For this campaign, we're going to turn this off because we're just going to test their audience basically. So we want to see like where those keywords are that are performing best with our offer. So during the testing period, we're not going to use this. However, as soon as we have enough data and we're kind of out of the testing period, we might want to utilize this option just to even target our users more so that we can get more conversions out of our ad spend. All right, then we have the location. So it's currently set on the United States where we have that huge amount of reach available. However, let's see if we can try something else. So what if we do Spain, for example? All right, include 3.5 million, pretty decent traffic. So with this audience summary, you can check how much traffic Verizon Media has available in the specific geo, or basically with the specific targeting that you're using, all right? So as soon as we start to go in the more detailed targeting, you will see this number drop even more as we turn on these other functions. But even with just changing the country, you can kind of check like where do they have a lot of traffic? Do they have enough traffic in my geo even before I start my targeting to eventually scale my campaign when needed? All right. So Spain has 3.5. Let's check France as well. Will probably be around the same ballpark. Ooh, a lot. Oh, this is a city. Never mind. France country. Yeah, so 9 million, very nice. Let's do one more. Let's say you want to promote in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom, include 9 million, almost 10 million, very nice. All right. We can also add specific states, cities, zip codes, DMA. I'm not quite sure what that is, but you are able to do some pretty detailed targeting. And currently we use the include option, but for example, if our data after a couple weeks shows that people in London are not at all interested in our offer, but the rest of the United Kingdom is performing pretty well, then we might say, okay, London, and we're gonna exclude that. All right, so with the current setup, London Colney, I don't know if that is the same London, probably not, looking at this number, but this way we target the complete United Kingdom, but we exclude this specific region, city, postal code, whatever you want. All right, so that's pretty cool. Language, English, ads must be written in English, so if you change this to Chinese, they must be in Chinese. So just select the language in which you want to promote your ads. Most likely is going to be the native language of the country that you're going to promote in. Then we have the age. So we can retarget on age, which is quite nice. So where's your target users, right? If you are promoting a product for the younger audience, then you select something like this. And you can check your reach once again, right? So we were at around 10 million with the audience summary estimated weekly reach just for the United Kingdom. However, if we select 18 to 34, we only have 2.6 million users left. All right, let's include unknown, doesn't do anything. All right, I was just curious. Let's put it back on all. What I'd like to do is, it depends a little bit on what kind of offer. If you are promoting like those little push cards for elderly people who can barely walk, then most likely you're going to be somewhat in this audience, right? you're not going to promote those to an 18-year-old. However, for the more generic offers, I want to say you might want to test it over all the different age groups so that you get some data on which age groups are really attracted to your offer and which age groups not so much, so that you can start targeting on it. And the same with gender. If you have a offer that is very gender specific, for example, a health and beauty offer, are not all of them actually, but most of them are focused on female products, makeup, that kind of stuff, is usually for a female audience. So then you might want to target just female. However, if you have a generic offer, I like to start out with all, just to see where the traction is, okay? Verizon Media audiences. So right here we can search for specific audiences. Let's see what they have. So we have household and life stages and interest. So interest is of course very broad. So we can go literally anywhere, I guess. Outdoor recreation. Yeah, so in the sports, there's not that much, but yeah, quite some interest here. And under the household and life stages, we can select, for example, age of children in the household, or the business, careers, industry, children in households, donors, habits. Cool, they even have donors habits. All right. Household income. So yeah, we can really pretty detailed select specific interests or specific household and life stages, and you can also see the reach in those niches, basically, right? So if we look at age of children in household 10 to 12 years, we have a estimated reach in 30 days of 0. So there's nobody in the United Kingdom with children between 10 and 12 years. Of course there are, I know, but they're probably not in Verizon's niche of people that they reach. All right. Expanded targeting. Expand targeting for this campaign when it's likely to improve performance. So this is an algorithm that's working for you, that's keeping track of all the numbers and tries to optimize your campaign for you. It might be good to use, especially if you're a beginner, might be a good little help. However, personally, I like to have control of my campaigns and see what's going on so that I can try to find those patterns that may help me with creating my creatives or my landing page. And thus, I don't like it that much for the algorithms to do all kind of stuff in my campaign without me noticing, because then I might not be able to see that pattern that's going to help me to create even better creatives. However, like I said, it might help you out if you're just beginning, just to help you a little bit on that algorithm that's going to find you more conversions, try to improve your performance of your campaign. All right, so it might be useful. The expanded targeting, I'm going to turn it off for now just because I want some clear data first. Perhaps I'll turn it on later and see what the algorithm thinks is good for my campaign. But for now, I want just some clear data, and I do not want to target too much because I want to find my core audience for this specific offer. All right, partner data. Okay, what is this? So we can probably get data from their partners as well. Let's see, additional audiences provided by external data partners. Exactly that. All right, so we can select specific partners from which we also want to receive traffic. We have a quite big reach already. So I'm not too concerned about the partner data as of right now. Let's see if this reflects in there. Nope, not even. Okay, so I'm not too concerned about this. Can I turn it off? No, I cannot. Okay. I wouldn't turn this off on straight away. If your reach is big enough, I would say just test it out on Verizon Media, start optimizing. Once your campaign is optimized and you want to scale the campaign, then it might be a good time to utilize those partners as well so that you can scale even further, that your reach gets even bigger so that you can make even more conversions once your campaign is optimized. I wouldn't do that in a testing phase, especially not if you have enough reach to test your campaign with Verizon's media, Verizon's audience first. Custom audiences, so we can select custom audiences if you have created one, or you can create a new audience right here. We're not going to play around with that for now, but it might be useful if you're putting out multiple campaigns there, especially if they're in the same vertical and the same geo, then it might be useful to create some custom audiences of the audiences that seem to convert. Devices. All computers and devices, or mobile devices only. So we're not able to select desktop only, which is quite unfortunate. So if with the mobile devices only, we have 4.6 million. With all the devices, we have 9.7. So about 5 million users are using a desktop, which we cannot reach solely. All right, so we have to have that mobile in there as well. All right, but that's fine. Native bid adjustments. So they split it up in a couple of groups. So we have group A, 800 plus 800%, group B, plus 600 minus 40, group 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B. Let's check out what this is. Access higher performing inventory on large format devices across various Verizon Media sites and third-party publishers. Reach and efficiency on small format devices across various Verizon Media sites and third-party publishers. All right, so these are So these are the smaller publishers basically, and these are the bigger publishers. All right, I guess that's how you should read this. These receiving more traffic than these. I think that is how this works, although I'm not quite sure. It's a little bit confusing to me what these groups exactly are. So higher performing inventory on large format device across various Verizon Media sites and third parties. So it's just higher performing traffic, is that it? Reach and efficiency on small format devices. All right. Okay, so I think the 1A and 1B are the best performing placements. The 2A and 2B are somewhat in the middle, and then the 3A and 3B are the least performing placements. I think that's how you should watch this. So we can basically increase these bids. If a placement moves to a new group, then the bid will get increased. Or if a placement is in a specific group, then it will get a slightly higher bid, for example, than the lower performing groups. That's how you can use this. I'm going to leave this at 0. It's too confusing to me. I want to see the results first, and I'll adjust it myself. Blocked sites. So right here we can blacklist specific URLs that we do not want to include in our campaign. Ad schedule, run my ads all day and all hours, or on specific times and dates. So we can set a schedule right here, but as you might know by now, I like to start out my campaigns with the 24/7 option, so that I can generate some data on which days and which hours are promoting well and which are promoting less. And as soon as I have that data, that's the point where I might want to turn this on and start optimizing on the schedule as well. So for now, we're gonna do run my ads all day and all hours. Ad extensions, site links, extend my ads with links to sections of my site. All right, that's pretty cool. So we don't have any site links in here. You probably have to save them first. But I think it's some sort of a preview basically. All right, cool. Save campaign details and continue. All right, add group name. All right, so we're just gonna give this a name, add group 1. Schedule, start running ads immediately or set a start and end date. So no end date right now, that's how I like it. And right here we can select the start date. Okay, bid strategies, enhanced CPC. The average bids, recommended bid is 5 cents. So let's just use the average bid on the recommended bid plus a little bit. Must have at most 2 decimals. All right, so then we'll just go to 6 cents. All right, the reach currently weekly is 253,000 users. Impressions 7,350,000 and clicks 42,000. Right? That's an estimate, of course. All right. Define your audiences. Use my campaign level settings. Sure, definitely. We just set that all up. Ad extensions. Yeah, we just turned this off in the previous one as well. Save, ad group, and continue. All right. So right here we can choose the ad format. So we can use the standard ad, which is the standard native ad. We can use a video ad, a carousel with multiple images, and a portrait ad. But no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with the standard ad. Yes, perfect. Okay. First things first, the large rectangle image is going to be 1200 by 627. All right, let me open up Canva just to get the right dimensions. 1200 by 627. Perfect. I'm just gonna drop an image in there. There we go. And let's go back. And we're gonna drop this in here. The squared images are gonna be automatically uploaded. Perfect. So we can crop this, I think. Yeah, perfect. So we can crop this the way we like it in a rectangle. All right, and the thumbnail image, we can of course adjust this as well. Can we? Whoops, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so the thumbnail image is probably going to be with the square image. So if we change this, will this change as well? No. Okay. All right. No worries. Next up, enter text and links. So first we have the ad title. We have 50 characters for our ad title. We're just going to call it headline 1 for now. And the ad description is going to be 150 characters. All right. Company name. We have 35 characters for our company name. Should be enough. Portrait and background colors, so we can choose the theme of our ad, which is quite nice. So we have the light theme, which is this one right here, the dark theme, or a custom theme, and we can select the color. So this is pretty cool. You can create your ad, even the lining of your ad, all right? So if you want it to really pop, do something like this, right? It might be a little bit spammy, but it will definitely get a lot of attention. That color does not meet accessibility guidelines when paired with text color. Pick a different color. So perhaps when we, select white, for example, maybe that's better. Where do we select a different text color? We cannot. Okay, so we would just have to change this color. Is this allowed? No. All right, we're just gonna use the light theme. Oh, that still doesn't match. Do we? Wait, let me. A background color does not meet accessibility. Bear with CTA. Background color. Please pick a different color. All right, so we're just gonna use this. Perfect. All right, so we can choose our call to action as well. What might be useful is split testing the call to action as well, so that we can get some data on which call to action is performing best, because it will surprise you what CTAs will get more attention than others. All right, so it's really going to depend per offer, per geo, but maybe you want to split test these. Then the display URL, so this is not going to be the URL that they are actually going to be redirected to. This is just a display URL to make your URL look a little bit juicier, a little bit nicer, all right? So we're going to go with deberoo.com. And then the destination URL, this is going to be your campaign URL, all right? So this one is the ugly long S3 link. No, I'm sorry, it's not the S3 link, it's the campaign URL, of course, out of your tracker. Campaignurl.com. Perfect. Destination titles. All right, what is this? Design a custom full screen experience using images, videos, and texts. Okay, so we have the option to do this. We even have a title builder. This is pretty cool that we have this. So let's drop an image in here. All right, cool. All right. Pretty cool, destination URL here. We're gonna cancel this for now, but we can build a tile inside, which is quite cool. I do not know how these tiles perform, so make sure to check it out before spending a whole lot of money and time on it. But perhaps this is a very nice way for some extra attention to your ads. All right, add a countdown timer. Ooh, we even have the option to set a countdown timer in our ad, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's see if it works. Till 12 a.m. Sure. Countdown prefix expires in. Do we see this in the no? Or yeah, cool. Expires in 7 days, 13 hours, 44 minutes, and 44 seconds. All right, so that's pretty cool that we have the option to get that in there. Look at that, that looks awesome. To put a little bit more time pressure and exclusivity in our campaign. So I really like this, the countdown timer. Very cool option. Very cool option. Okay, and as soon as we're done with our creatives, we've done all these cool extra features, it's time to launch the campaign. And there we go, all right? So the only thing that we have to do is obviously add a payment method so that we can start spending on our campaign. So we'll definitely do that. But for this video, we're gonna leave it right here. So Verizon Media, a native ads platform that works pretty nice. A pretty nice platform. A lot of cool options when it comes down to creating the creatives, right? So of course we have that standard image and the rectangular image. We also have that round image as well for some specific placements. Don't know how it's going to perform. You don't see it that often, but it's cool that they have the option just to show on some more websites. And then the extended features. So we have the carousel option, we have the video option for our native ads, which is already amazing. We have that countdown option. We can choose our own theme of the ad, as in the background color. We can choose our own call to actions. So a lot of options when it comes down to creating your creatives. And a lot of options creating your creatives means also that there's a lot to test, but also that you have even more option to find a converting way of promoting your offer, right? It's just keep on searching, testing until you have that golden combination, and you really have a lot of different options with Verizon Media. When it comes down to targeting, it was a little bit limited, so we were able to target, for example, mobile only, but we weren't able to target desktop only. All right, so that is one. Another one is we were not able to target on the connection, so the Wi-Fi or the mobile carrier connection. Also, I didn't see any targeting on the device, the brand, the browser version, the browser language, right? So a lot of these targeting options I wasn't able to find in the platform, but then we did have a very extensive targeting option on interest, household income, children, age. So those are really nice targeting options that we do have. Also gender, of course. So a lot of different options available. Some options that you wouldn't find necessarily in some of the other native ads platform. But then there were also a lot of targeting options missing in Verizon Media. All right, so that is going to be it for this one, but no worries, because like usual, there will always be more to come. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe to stay up to date, and then I will catch you next time. Peace out.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.